No time for the music. Thank you so much for coming to our showcase. It means so much to us that you're here. Thanks so much. I know what some of you were thinking. Bouncer at a lesbian biker bar. Nope. If my job were posted online, it would read something like, wanted, strong IT leader, willing to give credit for all achievements to the nearest available middle-aged white man, willing to work in a soul-sucking corporate environment for 70 cents on the dollar. It's a dream. It's a dream. I actually went golfing last week with my coworker and our boss. Just go with it. It's golf. Who cares? I don't golf. Just go with it. So we're out golfing. We're at this tournament, and I'm surprised that these guys can't play at all. And I was amazing. I hit a hole in one. I won the whole tournament. And at the end, my male coworker failed up to the PGA Tour. And my boss said, you know, you keep working like this and someday you're gonna get somewhere. So guys, if I seem a little bit pissy about sexism in the workplace, I'm just real tired of the handicap. Oh, I'll wait till you realize that's a golf reference. Yeah, I actually had another boss call me into her office one time and she said that a male employee had complained, quote, Greer thinks she's a man. I said, it's the hair. She said, it's not your hair, it's not your glasses, it's that you're a strong woman. I said, wait, what's wrong with my glasses? You'll notice throughout my set, by the way, that I do men's voices and they all sound the same, and they make it sound like I think men are dumb. Anyway, I think I'm a pretty compassionate leader. Like when my folks need time off, I'm happy for them to have it. What I hate is that they want to tell me everything about why they need the time. Guys, I don't need any details about your bodily fluids. Yeah, not even your alien abduction story. But if your dog is sick, then I need you to call me and we are gonna surf Pet MD together until we are comfortable we have a treatment plan. Thank you, dog lovers. Yeah, I have this Russian sister-in-law, and she is incredibly difficult to please when she comes over. And I've tried for 10 years now. The last straw was I had to look everywhere for this special tea she wanted to drink. And when I offered it to her, she said, no, I drink now room temperature filtered lemon water. I was like, all right, bitch, it's on. Now we're gonna have an East meets West classic showdown. I'm gonna represent my country, and we're gonna settle this. So I took her ice skating. And while I will grant that my landing was a little wobbly, I nailed that triple axel. Yeah. And then I trained all winter for our spring boxing match. Like I was running through the snow, you know, eye of the tiger. You know, it ain't all rainbows and sunshine, people. She was calling me up, I must break you. The day of the match, her brother introduced us to his new girlfriend, who's German. Me and the Russian high-fived, we tag-teamed that bitch, knocked her out. Now we're allies. I'll give you a minute for the World War II memory. It's late on a Wednesday. So, I'm actually in my late 40s, and my husband is 20 years older than me, which means we can actually move into a senior community. And I really want to do it. He hates this idea. But he's not really thinking through what's in it for me, which is, who's the hottest chick on campus? A, I know. And B, in the early 2050s, the other residents are going to be bitching, why do we have to watch Star Wars 3 nights a week? Because Mrs. Rios has lived here for 30 years. I will run that bitch! So excited. I did realize, I'm really worried though about paying for assisted living for that long. That's like super expensive. So I realized like we gotta make some cutbacks somewhere. So I sat my parents down. I said, Mom and Dad, listen, you're in the third quarter of your lives. And what we really have to focus on now is making your final numbers targets. So I'm gonna need to approve any expenses over $100. and we're gonna ban all unnecessary travel. Yeah, let's finish strong. They took it pretty well. Actually, my dad was super proud of me. He said, with this kind of cutthroat planning, you do have CEO potential. I'm not afraid of death at all. I don't mean to go dark. I'm not afraid of death at all, but I am really afraid of being like hooked up to a machine and not being able to make my own decisions. So my niece and nephews think I spoil them because I'm like the world's greatest aunt. No. I'm bribing my future killer. Very serious. They'll learn. My husband and I recently started one of those really restrictive diets, Whole 30. Only at our house we call it Whole 48 because 48 hours in we started adding shit back in. I do know my own weight equation. Sugar plus flour equals a solid rape prevention strategy. Scoff if you must, but since I've been fat, I haven't been raped. So you do the math. Yeah. Oh man, I tell you, I actually have lost 140 pounds. Thank you. I gained it all back and then some. I don't want to blame my husband for regaining the weight, but I will say he is of Mexican descent, and apparently his people have a hard time understanding the concept of no carbs. So like every night when we talk about dinner, he's going, oh yeah, tostadas, burritos, tacos. He goes, oh yeah, healthy. Sopapillas? Every night. I'm not that easy to be married to either though, I'll be honest. When I get even the slightest bit sick, I am a full tilt diva. I require tons of attention. It pays off every year though at my family Oscar ceremony. And the award for the best lead in a mild summer cold goes to? It's awesome. Yeah, we actually got married a little too late to have kids, so we'll never know the joy of strengthening our marriage by having a sweet little common enemy. I do have a parenting tip for those of you that are out there on a Wednesday night at this time. Other than don't be out on a Wednesday this time. You're raising your kids generally today to have self-esteem that is too good. You do realize self-esteem that is too good has a horrible side effect called narcissism. If little Joey grows up and gets a trophy for everything, never experiences loss, embarrassment, guilt, you know what we call little Joey when he grows up? That's right, CEO. Oh man, I've been meditating lately, trying to meditate. And one of the things I've learned is, so the idea is you have a really quiet mind, and then occasionally, while you focus on your breath, a thought will arise, which you gently release. So it's something like this. Why the fuck would that guy wear that yellow a shirt in a dark room? Why am I wearing these shoes? Shut up, you're supposed to be meditating. Shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up! And I'm not sure because it's meditating. Am I supposed to work harder at that or less hard? It's hard. I remember though, back like in my teens and my 20s, I'd be dating somebody and they'd get that like really peaceful, sweet look on their face. And I'd think, oh my God, he's just thinking about how great I am and how like our relationship is amazing. And so I'd say to him, what are you thinking? And he'd go, nothing. And I wouldn't be convinced. So I'd say, no, really, what are you thinking about? And he'd say, nothing. So let me get this straight, universe. All these years of therapy, learning how to improve my self-talk, learning how to manage 50 trains of thought at a time, being able to juggle career and all the other things I want to juggle in my life, and you're telling me that enlightenment looks like nothing, duh, empty mind. Really? Really? And the award for the best punchline delivered as an inarticulate scream goes to